Citizen Vigilante is an action thriller film directed by uglybof. It follows a wealthy American businessman, Saunders, played by Armie Hammer, who is living abroad in Croatia and becomes a brutal vigilante targeting violent criminals, rapists, corrupt judges, and his violent campaign gains significant online media attention, making him a wanted criminal and an unlikely public hero. He is pursued by Interpol Regional Chief Henry, played by Costas Mandalore, in a dangerous game of predator and prey. Along the way, as Saunders purges the filth of criminal violence, you are thrusted into the deep dark sides of both the corrupt and those seeking justice for the innocent. Now, as I mentioned, there are some glaring issues with the story aspect of this, and I want to get into that right now because I want to get on to something a little slightly different for what I want to focus on in this. So first and foremost, the opening for this movie is very, very bland and not something that I was expecting for a movie that really touches on a very, very crucial theme. For instance, it starts with what I would refer to as a trailer within a movie.
But in a twist that has captured the imagination of the public, hope doesn't rest in the hands of government officials or law enforcement. Instead, it lies with an enigmatic figure, the vigilante citizen, who's delivering a brand of justice that some believe the authorities have failed to provide.
In other words, it gives you a very large exposition dump that I really don't care for. I don't want to see news reports. I don't want people telling me who Citizen Vigilante is. I want you to tell me by showing me who he is, which unfortunately that means doing the classic show don't tell. I know that sometimes this could be a little tricky doing this in certain stories and movies or any type of medium, but my preference is that if you're going to do an introduction to a new character, show a little bit more of the character instead of just simply telling me who he is. If you want a good example for that, look no further than Blade, starring Wesley Snipes. It's a classic show don't tell example. It throws you right into the chaotic blood rave in a secret vampire club. We see Wesley Snipes as Blade, clad in black leather, immediately and officially taking down the vampires with incredible skill. There's no lengthy exposition. His calm demeanor, lethal combat style, and clear objective are all demonstrated through action, establishing him as the Daywalker instantly. And that's basically what I'm trying to say with the use of this character, Citizen Vigilante, or Saunders in this case. All you needed to do was create a chaotic situation where criminals were doing something violent. He shows up and does what he does. You already hooked me in. Citizen Vigilante